All right, let's get going. Let's start with some lunges. My legs are nice and tight. Let's start with the just alternation. So lunge forward, keep your upper body first straight up, and a little bend in the knee, and then push up. Same on the other side, nice and slow. And obviously, if you want to make it more of a strength exercise already, you can just drop your bum more. So you go a little bit lower, and you get a very different sensation when you push up. So that's up to you. Feels like I'm on a hike again. And start touching the opposite toe, or when you take a step with the right foot, touch the toes with your left hand. Come back, and then the opposite side. So we started adding a little upper body rotation here. And the stretch should go into the glute as well a little bit. You go low enough. Good, okay. Shake it off and make a wide stance and start bringing your weight from left to right. So keeping your upper body straight and just slowly getting into those inner thighs. If you like to go low with your upper body, you can lean on your knees with your arms just to get a little bit more support. Definitely something I like to do now with my knees. Not hurting, but just from a lot of walking, from climbing yesterday, it feels nice to have a little support. And then let's turn into hamstring. So keep that wide stance and turn to one of the sides and lean towards your extended leg. And don't have to get the stretch into your back. You can try to combine it. Like ideally you go, you prefer the hamstring, but then if you go lower or change your position a little bit, you might get a little bit of a side or a back stretch in there as well. It's kind of individual how bodies are built. And then turn to the other side. So first the hamstring, and then you can try to maneuver around a little bit in that stretch to see if you can get your lower back involved as well. And then come back in the middle, grab your right ankle with one hand or two, and as you find balance, start bringing your knees together and bring your hip forward and lift your foot. Obviously the foot you're holding, not the other one. And slowly let go, shake it off, and then the other side. Yeah. And as you find balance, if you find balance, start pulling your foot up and keep your hip going forward. And slowly let go, shake it a little bit, and bring your right foot on top of your left knee. And same story here, finding a balance, lowering position until you feel the stretch in your outer hip. Slowly come up, shake it off, and the other side. Okay. And shake it off. Right, grab your racket and bring it above your head, extended arms, and start slowly going from left to right and stretch your sides and your shoulders. And then start making a circular motion above your head, either way, left or right. And ideally, you keep your arms very extended so it really forces you to stretch your sides and your shoulders. And then change direction. And put the racket to your left arm and start rotating your right. And then switch direction. And then change the racket to the other and rotate your left. And one more switch. Okay. Little wrist rotation. Keep doing this. Change the picture here. So there you are. Let's see a little bit better. Keep eye on you guys. I'm going to keep the voice audio on just for the time being so we can communicate if necessary. And little stretches, forearm muscles and tendencies, the wrist. Okay. So what we're going to do first with the swing is to try to look into to make it possible, or try to work it out that your swing is as big with your traditional foot, which is right-handed if I use a forehand, so it's my front leg, so it's a left one. So I get way easier rotation in my upper body, and that way a bigger swing. Whereas if I go with my right foot, which is a very common way nowadays to move to the ball, well, not even nowadays, it's the last probably 30 years. But it doesn't allow me to rotate my upper body that much. So it's really about the hip position, the shoulder position. So we're looking into starting with the traditional one, and then just try to feel the angle and the motion, the rotation of the shoulders, and then try to create the same rotation even when you're using the other leg. So we start with the forehand, you step in. So first you start with two-step movement. So one rotation, getting the prep ready on the backswing, and then stepping in, pretty good full shoulder rotation, full swing. Doesn't have to be very hard though, but just a big motion. Coming back and then repeating. And really, mostly you're focusing on the movement of the upper body. And then we're gonna keep doing this for a little bit, and then we switch the leg. And if you like to go a little bit more intense, that's fine. You can go a little bit faster. As long as you're really working on your core start for the rotation and the shoulder movement. Nice and loose shoulders, like I always keep telling you. Keep your grip nice and loose as well, so your shoulder stays more loose. And also a good thing to look into is that your upper body height-wise is pretty much on the one height throughout the swing, because that gives you a better control of the shot. So you can focus on that as well. So you're not going down too much or up too much when you swing. Okay. Okay, so let's do the same now with the other leg. So the open stance. And now we start looking into this upper body so that you feel already it's a bit tighter with the rotation because you have the leg coming forward. So it kind of like blocks the natural rotation, especially the hip area. So look into to take that step into that rotation. So rotation, step in, and then try to hold your balance with the shot. So ready. So if your prep is nicely timed and early, you can rotate quite a bit without losing balance. One good marker here is to keep the line, the vertical line from your foot and knee to your head. So that straight line, that's important to keep while you swing. See how it looks. Looks pretty good. Yeah. Okay. A little bit cracking noise. I'm gonna mute you guys. And there we go. It's a little bit more quiet in my earpiece. Okay, so now we're gonna look into doing it in alternation. So you take a step with the left, you swing, come back, take a step with the right, swing, come back. So if you look at the picture this way, so now you can't see my legs. So ideally, if I exaggerate this whole thing just to make a point. So ideally you wouldn't see here whether I'm stepping in with left or right. So my upper body should do the same. This is my right leg, and this is my left leg. So ideally, you have the same rotation and same swing, same power, same options. So that's the goal, okay? Let's go. So you can do first couple of rounds as slow, and then you can speed up, because when you go faster, obviously it gets way more challenging to keep your balance. So this is really about balance and range of motion and core strength. So there's a lot of going on in this one simple swing. When I'm doing this, I really feel like I have to pay extra attention to my core, keep it really tight, and really engage it instead of my shoulders and arms. And that seems to help. The more I start to have tension in my arms, the more I'm losing my balance. So I really focus on that core strength and coil without having a lot of tension in the arms. And that feels very comfortable. Okay, go the last bit really fast. See if you can hold the balance. So keep going. Same prep, upper body prep, and then the step. And as fast as you can. Last bit, really fast, guys. Step in, full speed. Work on the core, still keep your arms loose. Very quick, very quick. Come on, we got 15 seconds. And stop. Good. Get some water. Okay. So you will very quickly probably feel the clear difference when we now move to the backhand is that we are all pretty comfortable with to the right, not right side, moving to the forehand side with our open stance. So using the closest leg to the ball and still creating that swing and creating that power. But none of us do it that much on the other side. So when I go to the left side, it doesn't give me the reach. It definitely doesn't give me the rotation because now my arm is really coming from the other side. It's really struggling to get that rotation happening. So it feels like it's lacking power. Whereas the forehand, you can with the right leg, you can still kind of rotate quite a bit. So let's start looking into how that goes on the other side. So let's do a couple of swings first, just with the traditional footwork. So first step, preparation. Front shoulder, racket shoulder starts to drop, starts to lead the movement. And that's where the weight goes in. So that's where the weight goes down. So let that shoulder lead, or let that elbow lead the way. And then your body just follows through. And again, relax the shoulders and really try to feel that the shot is coming more from the weight shifting and from your core rotation. That's the coil that you're using, but it's not the shoulders. It's not much arms either. So keep your grip loose so you will feel it better. If you squeeze the racket too much, you kind of like you start to feel less and lose the ability to use core because you're more arm orientated. And there's a good example for this from my own very recent history. I'm having a little shoulder issue again, probably from tennis. I don't know if I mentioned that before, but I can't really hit hard like using my shoulder muscles on the forehand. So I have to have an extra loose grip to not to have that tension in there. And the funny thing is, the guys that I played with last week said that my racket head speed was higher, that they couldn't see which way the ball was going. So how's that? So the more loose you are, the better it can get. Okay. So shoulders loose, weight shifting. And let's start moving into the other leg. So now it's the wrong leg, the wrong leg, the left, oh, sorry, the right-handed left. Abraham, obviously, for you, it's now the right leg on the backhand. So again here, before you step in, make sure that there's a lot of rotation happening before, because you cannot be ready or be stepping in already and then try to rotate. It really doesn't work well for your balance. So you want to be very early here and very coiled, very tight. So you're not going wide yet. So you're really tight, stepping in, and as soon as your foot hits the ground, you engage that core again. And try to keep everything lined up so you're very balanced. Okay, here we go. So the wrong foot approach, upper body. So more you can rotate here and get that coil working, that core working for you, the better it will, the better power and accuracy you will get. Also better balance. Okay, Abraham, can you drop the camera a little bit? I could see you. So I can take a look. Let's see, Leaf is going with Left foot. Yeah. And leave, when you finish the shot, stay down. So when you're swinging, keep your head down until, yeah, really push down. Yeah, nice. Abraham, let's see. Rotate and step. First rotate. And when you do that rotation, when you do that preparation with your backswing, do that with going on your toes. So it gives you a very light, easy rotation movement. Good. Okay, let's move to the alternation. So I can't see your legs completely, which is good. I know you're going to alternate now. So I'm looking at your upper body, and it should look exactly the same with both feet, okay? So really focus on having that rotation in both, okay? Let's go. Let's see. Nice. Good. Early prep with the racket. So Abraham, as soon as you take that first step, bring that racket up, okay? Nice. Okay, and start going faster, all right? So 1, ta, 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 2, wa, ta, ta, 3, ta, ta, ta. A little bit more pace, bit more lunge, and more rotation. Work with the core. Work it out, work it out. Get that shoulder dropping, Leaf. Get your front shoulder, racket shoulder. Yeah, really drop it. Let it lead. Yes, beautiful. That looks better. It's really, really good now. Good line. There's a vertical line from the shoulder to your head and other shoulder. Very nice. Keep going. Fast, fast, fast. Come on, guys. Last 15 seconds. Really speed it up. Ta, 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 ta. Rotate. Upper body. It's full core here. Nice. And time. Good job. Grab some water. Great. So the next one is going to be kind of like another form, but similar kind of focus. And first we're going to go to side. And this is something you have to look into in your own space. I mean, Leaf, you have more than enough space there. So you can go just left, right, just like from the T point to left and right. And Abraham, you might want to go in the length of your room to have that space. So what we're doing, you can have more shuffle in the middle, like a full court shuffle distance, which is about between the boxes until you turn and hit the ball. So what we're going to do is first with the traditional foot. So you're on the T point, starting with the rotation. So always when you start turning, you always go up on the toe. So there's always that little split step that allows you to rotate quicker without hurting your knees. Because if you're down on the floor, you're really going to hurt your knees and even your hip if you're not airborne. So make sure you're light in the middle. So you turn in, full swing, backhand, coming back, full swing, forehand. And pretty high pace here. So really want to go nice and fast from one side to another. And full lunge as well. And we're going to go for 90 seconds. Okay? Ready? Go. And really focus on your shoulder rotation, getting that huge coil coming out. So you really hit the ball with your core. Nice. Loose shoulders, loose arms, active core, fast legs. Nice, Abraham. Good rhythm. Yeah. As soon as you turn, get that upper body rotating. Really exaggerate that. 45 seconds to go. Nice leave. Good rotation there. Looking good, looking good. Keep going, we've got 30 seconds. And really feel that you're also hitting the ball with your body weight. So you shift the weight nicely and you time the swing to extend that movement. 15 seconds. Keep going, 15 seconds. Almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and stop. Good. That was looking good. Okay, a little break in between, and then we do the same with the open stance. So you're again in the middle of the court, and now we try to match that rotation. So when you use a traditional foot, it's easy to get a more rotation. And now you try to still work as well with your upper body as you did before in terms of the size of the rotation, but you don't use the traditional leg, but you go with your open stance. Full swing, shift or shuffle, full swing and shuffle. And really try to bring that body weight down when you hit. So you get good balance, good power, good control. Okay, we're gonna go another 90 seconds. Open stance, both sides. Ready and go. Yeah, make sure that you stand still throughout the swing. Don't come up too quickly. Finish the shot. Yeah, finish it, shot. Push it through, come back. Looking good, looking strong. Got 1 minute to go. Traditional here. Thirty seconds to go. Okay, speed up. If you have the energy now, you can push a little bit more just to get that last bit of the rally going. Fast. Nice. Great speeding. Wow. Excellent speed, Leaf. And time. Great job. Good. Get a little break. Some water. And while you're taking your break, I'm going to show you the next one. So again, this is with limited space. We have to look into how to do this. But on a full scale, we're going to use an X form, or let's say 4 corners. For Leaf, you don't have to go all the way into the corner, so it's 2-step movement for every shot. So you go traditional forehand front corner. I'm going to use traditional foot. So if I'm showing you from here, so I go forward to my forehand, traditional full swing, coming back corner, open stance, full swing. Backhand, same thing, full swing, traditional at the front, open stance at the back. So always switching between the legs, front and back. All right. Are you guys ready to go? And Abraham, you can do this also in a straight line, like you were doing. So if you do the same spot, you can do left foot, same spot, and then right foot, and then switch to the other side, left and right. All right, ready? and go. Looking really good, really solid. 1 minute to go. And we go 30 seconds. Until the end. Good. Keep that pace up. That's a really good pace. Five more seconds. And stop. Good. Okay, so the last one with the racket is going to be straight. We're going to go straight into it. It's 1 minute open stance, switch from side to side. So the quick version of this. So you're not going far, but you go quick. So you kind of like drop your weight down for a lunge, full rotation. So perhaps I show it from that side. So full rotation, swing, same on the other side. So you work on the core rotation and the size of the swing, and you also work on the strength of your legs. So you want to go really low with these shots, very low position. So upper body is pretty much on a horizontal line here. Okay, so this is the fast one, heavy one for 1 minute. Get ready and go. Upper body lower, both. Upper body lower. Drop your upper body like you're in a tunnel. The ball is inch off the ground, so you have to drop yourself. Low as possible. Reach for the ball. There you go. There you go. Good. A lot of rotation. A lot of rotation, guys. Work with the core. Last 15 seconds. Push it, push it, push it. Come on, come on, all the way, all the way, all the way. And stop. Okay, let's have 1 minute break. Catch your breath, get a towel, and get some water. So we're going to do a little circuit at the end and a little bit of stretching as well. So the circuit might be slightly milder today. Physically, it looks like you're at the top, so you don't need that extra push anymore. I feel like when I'm looking at you guys, I'm like, oh my God, it's like great speed, great stamina. Okay, that's enough compliments for now. So get ready on your knees. And again, when you do this very slow push-ups, it's up to you if you want to go on the knees or have your body in a straight plank. But ideally, we just address this movement very slowly. So either you go up or down, just make sure that you're not too fast. Okay, get into a position, lean on your arms, Tighten your core and go. Twenty seconds to go. And then turn on your back. And first ab movement is your knee, elbow to knee, alternating side to side. Go. And as I said, first, there's more to come. Okay, put your feet on the ground for a second. So we're going to start writing the numbers down from 1 to up to however many you go with your toes. So if you start with 1, so this is 1, then you make it 2, then you make it 3. So your feet are the pen. Okay, you got it? We do this for 1 minute. Try to get as many numbers as possible. Okay, so your feet are off the ground, your arms are straight, your legs are straight, sorry. And you go 1, 2. The bigger your numbers are, the more painful it's going to get. Double digits, nice. 10 more seconds. And time. Ooh. Okay, turn around, get into a plank position, and let's tease those abs a little more. Going to, gonna do reptile for 1 minute. So plank position, ready, and go. Keep your core tight while you go. Ideally, you keep that knee close to your elbow for a little while. If it's not that close, it's okay. Just a little pause at the end of the movement is really worthwhile for the core muscles and body to improve. Good job. So we got 10 minutes, not 10 minutes, we got 10 seconds. And come up. Lateral jumps in the tunnel. So remember, there's a very low roof here. So when you step aside, your upper body doesn't come up. So you're here. Okay, go. And try to get that movement so far that you touch your toe every time. Great, good rotation, Abraham, really good. Great pace, Leaf, very nice. Looking good, guys. Ten more seconds. Okay, and we go to deep squat, jump, so upper body stays as straight as possible. Start to drop your bum to touch the ground, and jump. Nice, great form, both of you. I'm the only one without a form today, unfortunately. I'll be back Wednesday. My body needs a little rest. Keep going. Nice. Good stretch also at the end of the jump. Really good. Straight arms there. Strong legs. I can tell you that doing this pretty much 3 times a week for months, I think that really made a difference when I was doing the boulders yesterday. I wasn't getting tired. My legs were, I'm sore now, but yesterday it was fine. So I'm sure that this really helped a lot to me as well. Big help. Okay, stop. Next one is going to be combination of the last two. So we're going to do the lateral jump, come to 2 feet, jump up, lateral jump, 2 feet, lateral, 2 feet, lateral, 2 feet. Okay, go. Side, feet next to one another, jump up, slide, jump up. Yeah, as soon as you come down from the jump, you can slide. So, yeah, that's good. Good. You kind of have to find the rhythm. Looking great, guys. Looking great. Very good. We got 10 seconds to go. Good. Back on the ground. So on the knees again. And, or not necessarily, the push-up position that you wish to take. And now I want you to have a mini stops when you're down close to the floor. So count to 2 or 3 every time when you're down. Come up. Go down. 1, 2, 3. Come up. So a little hole at the bottom. Good. And stay in the plank position. And remember the Spider-Man. So bring your foot close to your hand on the same side and switch. And go. So really working on your range of motion here as well. Not only about the speed, but really about getting that foot really, really next to your hand if possible. And then kind of like hold that position and then switch. Fifteen seconds. And turn to your back. And now we're gonna go count again. So start with 1, and then 2, and so forth. So on your back, writing the numbers on the imaginative wall with your imaginative pen on your toe. And write it clear. Everybody needs to see which number is that. So not just some movement. Make clear numbers, like 8. It's a very clear and painful number. And continue with elbow to knee alternation. And come up. Last 90 seconds, deep squat jumps. And go. Keep your bum down. One more minute. Last minute. Bring it home. Come on. Again, great pace, guys. Wow.